Okay, well here we are looking at some of the larger specimens that I have. What you just saw were basically either seedling or near seedling size young plants. These might be what you call subadult. First one up is Cycads from China. We saw the seedlings before. Very interesting multi-pinnate cycad. Unusual for the cycad plants. You can see these lovely multi-pinnate fronds here. I've only had one come up this year so far, but hopefully next year we'll be getting more from this plant. Each year they get stronger and stronger as they get older, build up reserves. Here we have the aptly named Xenia variegata, sometimes known as Picta variegata. This is a southern Mexico to Guatemalan native. Tropical. So it does not like to have any frost on it at all. Perhaps the Cycas might be able to withstand a few degrees of frost, but not a very cold-hardy plant either. Here we're coming up to Dioon spinulosum, another native of southern Mexico. This plant is another fairly frost-intolerant creature. It can take perhaps to zone 9B if well sited, but otherwise this is a zone 10 plant. These can get rather large trunks up to 10 meters in height. And finally here we have the very unusual cycad, Xenia Pseudo Parasitica, which is the only known, well, I should really say the only described epiphytic, totally epiphytic cycad in the world. Of course, epiphytic means that this plant lives on trees, literally. It is not a parasite, so hence the name Pseudo Parasitic. Here's a new flushing frond here. As with all their cycads, you can see that it grows from a little bulb, or more technically a caudex or stem. These are two very young plants. These are seedlings. This one's got a pretty good frond here this year. These fronds can get huge, up to 3 meters long, and each individual leaflet can become quite broad as well. These are two seedlings. I am hoping they're male and female, because one day I would love to mate them. As with all the cycads, these plants are two sexes, not one sex in one plant, but two sexes. Condition known as dioecious plant. Alright, so there you have it. Hopefully these guys will get bigger and bigger. One other comment, these are native only to Panama again, another endemic of Panama, and found mostly, or I believe only, on the Atlantic coast side in the mountains, fairly high up. So there is some hope that this plant actually has some cold hardiness, but again, one cannot expect a plant like this to take freezing temperatures.